Alright, what's going on everybody? Today we will be breaking down how we were able to shoot this music video from the very beginning of concept all the way to the very end in post-production. So for this specific shoot, we wanted to knock out 2 different songs and 2 different videos. Now in most cases, when working with musicians and making music videos, what you want to do is have the song ready beforehand. But in this case, it was a little different because we wanted to be a live recording, meaning whatever they played that day in that space was what was recorded both on video and in the audio. Now this does make for a more authentic result, but it does limit the amount of errors that we can make. So going into a video shoot like this without any pre-production is kind of like going to the grocery store while you're really hungry. You're going to end up getting a lot of stuff that you don't need, and you're going to be distracted and end up not getting the things that you actually do need. So the very first thing that you want to do before anything is to give time and energy into the pre-production. What is this? This is getting to the set early, make sure that you have all the things that you need to be able to shoot. Before we even actually started officially planning, we decided that Danny was pretty much going to direct the first video and I was going to be in charge of the second one. I wanted the second one to be a one take. I just needed one camera and the gimbal and I could walk around and film. And for his, it was going to be a multi-cam setup, and so we needed to make sure that we had all the cameras and the lenses that we needed to shoot that day. For most of our cameras, we were shooting on the Canon EOS R6 Mark II. With a range of different lenses. So the place that we used to record these videos was a house. When working in a space like this, it's always good to have a vision of what you want the final video to look, especially when you have so many different musicians and you want to be able to get every single person in the shot. Before you even start setting things up, you want to decide where you want your main camera angle to be, because you don't want to set up everything and then find an angle and be like, this is the best angle, but all of the pieces are in the wrong order or not everybody fits within the frame. So what you want to do is make sure that you find the angle that you want first and then start adding in the different elements of the set. Okay, so this is now probably my favorite part. We have now finished setting up the actual instruments and we figured out where they're going to go. Now, what is next is setting up all the lights. So usually, we would want to aim for the afternoon or even night so we have more control over the lighting in the environment. But in this case, just because of the scheduling of everybody, we decided that midday is going to be the best. If you know anything about video, filming in the middle of the day is not the best. Thankfully, we are inside, so we have a lot of lights coming in through the windows. We also have a lot of different equipment that we can use to be able to light up the space. So a rule that I like to follow is that, especially if you're filming during the day, if there's a lot of light coming in from the back, especially from the sun, you want to match that amount of light on the inside, or even if not, create even more. So it has to be brighter inside the house or inside this room than it is outside. So right here we have a Godox. This is gonna be our main key light. Then we also have these other newer lights, GMM, and these lights are gonna be used for fill lights. They're gonna be used as backlights and pretty much anything else we can use them for.
So I think we're gonna have to use a lot of lighting to
make it bright.
Yeah, I mean, so this is a kitchen light. And it's really good for like background lights, to put it like right next to the drum set, or to light the like this thing. I don't know, like, what is it? A plant?
Good job.
I get nervous to it. Like,
would you recommend like a new filmmaker to get cheap lights so that they can get a better result, or what would you say?
I wouldn't recommend to get cheap lights if you have the money to buy good lighting. But if you only have that, I mean, it works.
So we have set up all the lights. This is kind of the best that we can do. I wish that these key lights were a bit brighter, but that's okay. Step number 3, which kind of went with step number 1, is figuring out the angles that we want to shoot from. We have the blessing of having multiple cameras. So we're gonna have one main camera, which is up here, which is the one we're filming on right now. But that camera's gonna go up here, and that's gonna be a nice wide angle to capture every single instrument in the scene. We're gonna have a handheld camera person right here sitting on this chair. We have a telephoto lens back here, And what this one is doing is pointing directly towards the main singer, because if we need to go to her or we need some sort of bass footage, we can always cut to her singing, which is probably one of the most important parts. We're also going to be putting a stable camera pointing directly towards the bass cello because we don't have any cameras close enough to the person back here. The issue that we're running into right now is that there's not a lot of space and we don't have a super wide angle camera and we're not fully sure what we want to do. And now we just have to figure out where we're putting this camera. So the reason why I'm talking so much about the pre-production of all of this is because you want to put in as much time and effort into the pre-production so that when it's time to the actual production day and you're filming, you don't want to be the reason why things are being delayed. You want to be able to put in your part so that everything is ready, so that when you go to actually film, you're the one who is making everything work and not the one pushing the schedule and getting everybody else behind. Okay, I don't know about you, but usually for me, it takes me 1 to 2 hours trying to find the perfect music to be able to complete a video project. Now, I have finally found an amazing music website that allows me to find the exact type of music that I'm looking for to be able to use in my videos. So the website I'm talking about is Musicbed. I now have the privilege to be able to be part of their affiliate program, which means I will leave all of the links down in the description, and if you use them, you will also get a discount and even a free trial by using the links in the description. Now, finding music is usually super hard, but Musicbed has an immense library of different music genres, different instruments, different mood types, pretty much anything you'll ever need that will cover YouTube, Instagram, all kind of socials, and for any kind of project. One of my favorite features is that if for any reason you can't find the specific song you're looking for, what you can do is very quickly fill out this form that they have on their website, send it in, and people on their team will actually go in and find the perfect song for you. So if you haven't checked them out yet, I will definitely encourage you to go check out Musicbed. And again, if you want a discount or even a free trial, go to the links in my description and it'll take you right there. All right, sorry for interrupting the video. Let's jump right in. Today is officially shoot day. Hopefully everything goes to plan, and if it doesn't, then that's okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What happens
It's
if
super hot in here?
everything goes wrong?
No, it's not gonna go wrong. It looks good. I mean, it would have looked better at night, but it looks really, really good.
Something that we did end up doing was that we knew that we weren't gonna have any kind of camera movements footage of the violin and the cello, just because of the position they were in. They were more in the back side of things, and we knew that if we try to get footage of them, that you would end up seeing the camera operator in the main wide shot. So we knew that we had to be behind that. So what we ended up doing was that while they were practicing, before we actually officially started filming, we then were able to grab a few clips up close of the violin and the cello so that we can use that footage in the actual video, so that it makes it seem like that portion was filmed during the actual filming of the video. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, and then for the second song, it was pretty much straightforward. We did end up filming on different cameras just in case the one shot didn't work, but I'm pretty sure it did. I had the DJI Ronin S2 as my gimbal, and with that, I was able to walk around the set filming while they went through the song. So once we were done with that second song, we're pretty much done, at least for the actual production portion. So we went through pre-production, the actual production, and then for the post-production. So I would say post-production actually starts right when you finish recording the video. Why is this? Well, this is where it's now time to tear everything down. We've connected all the SD cards one at a time, and as we were tearing everything down, we were just transferring the videos from the SD cards onto the drive, making sure that they were safe. It's kind of weird to think about all of the work that went into the pre-production, the production, and then now all the work that will be put into the post-production aspect. All of that work was done for maybe 7 to 10 minutes of footage. It is a lot of work, but at the end of the day, it's all 100% worth it, because one, you get to hang out with other people that are extremely like-minded and just as creative as you are, and you get to bounce ideas off of each other. and you can lean on their strengths and they can lean on your strengths, and that way you all are able to grow the same way. Not only the community aspect, but these songs are Christian, and so we're all giving of our time, resources, talents to be able to make this piece of art that will hopefully be able to bless a lot of different peoples in different ways. So even after all of that work, it is 100% fulfilling and completely worth it. So to recap, when you are filming a video, you want to, one, put in as much pre-production time as you can in planning and setting up lights, the set, the instruments, so that when you're on the production time, you are not the one who is delaying the time and making mistakes. You can avoid mistakes because of the pre-production that you put into it. And three, just have fun being able to grow and connect with other like-minded people in this really cool space. So I really hope that you like this video. I would love to know your thoughts on the video and even share your own experiences. If you have made music videos before, drop the link in the comments. I would love to see your work. Okay, I know I've been talking for a really long time, so as always, if you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments and I will be doing my best to reply to them. I want to remind you guys that Jesus loves you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.